अस्कचाद सतारी है मसे सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी अस्कचाद सतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे जय राधा गोकुलानंद राधे जय राधा गोकुलानंद राधे Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Ram Lakshman Hanuman Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Goranitai 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 Jaya Goranitai Jaya Goranitai 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 Jaya Gorani Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nittai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gora Hari Bol Nittai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gora Hari Jai Om Vishupad Paramahamsa Parikacharya Sutarasat Abhai Chana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishupad Paramahamsa Parikacharya Sutarasat Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Papa Thakur Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vinda Ki Nam Acharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gora Bhakta Vinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की श्यामा वेता भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे ऑल ग्लोरीज असमलोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज असमलोटीज हरे कृष्ण ऑल ग्लोरीज असमलोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु एंड So, Krishna book, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this book is a very good book. It's all about Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. So, Krishna is in this chapter, chapter 12. Krishna is having pastime and is killing Aghasura demon. So, last chapter 11, he killed the demons Vatsasura and Bakasura. So Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan, he is known mostly for killing of the demons. He killed many, many demons. And he was so kind that he liberated them. You know, even they came to kill him, like Putana. Who knows about Putana? You know about Putana? Yeah, she came to feed Krishna with a breast. And Krishna knew that somebody is coming. And she was coming as a very nicely lady. And she tried to feed Krishna with poison. So Krishna killed her. But Krishna is so kind that she liberated her. And she, was given a place like a mother. You see? So Krishna is very, very kind. Even the demons, he's kind to the demons. But Krishna is so strong, right? He likes to play with them. Even is like a fighting, he's turning one demon up in the sky, putting his hand in this demon his mouth. And so it's like a game for him, This is his pastime. So he likes to do that, killing them, the demons. But because these demons, they come to disturb the people of Vrindavan. You see? And every time the demons come, everybody comes shouting, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So Krishna is there, relax. He is not afraid of any demons. And he tries to save the people of Vraj. So let's see, we don't have much time because we go up to 7. In this chapter 12, the killing of the Agasura demon. So I will read. If you have anything, you can ask me. So we'll read this chapter. Once the Lord desired to go early in the morning with all his coward boyfriends to the forest, where they were assembled together and take lunch. As soon as he got up from bed, he blew his buffalo horn bugle and called all his friends together. Keeping the calf before them, they started for the forest in a great procession. In this way, Lord Krishna assembled thousands of his boyfriends. They were each equipped with a stick, flute, horn, as well as lunch bag, and each of them were taking care of thousands of calves. All the boys appeared jolly and happy in that excursion. Each and every one of them, including Krishna, was attentive to his personal calves, and he herded them in the different places in the forest. The boys were fully decorated with various kinds of golden ornaments, yet out of sporting propensities, they began to pick up flowers, leaves, twigs, peacock feathers, and red clay from different places in the forest, and further decorated them in different ways. So this is like, Krishna is like every day morning he goes out with his friends. You see, they meet together, they have their lunch bag together, and then they're going to enjoy in the forest. So they were on their way to the forest. One boy stole another boy's lunch packet and passed it to the third. And when the boy whose lunch packet was stolen came to know of it, he tried to take it back. But the boys who had it threw it to another boy. The sporting play went on among the boys as childhood pastimes. You see that the boys, they like to play, taking his bag and throwing it to the other bag, other boys, and the other boys throw it to the other boys. Like that they play, you know. Even the children in the house, you have children, you see, sometimes they take something, a pen, or throw it to this, the sister girl, and the sister throw it to another boy, the brother. So like that they enjoy playing, you know, in Vrindavan. That's the way they live, you know, enjoying their day, going into the forest and having their lunch there together. So when Lord Krishna went ahead to a distant place in order to see some specific scenery, the boy behind him ran to try to catch up and be the first to touch him. So there was a great competition. One would say, I will go there and touch Krishna. And another would say, oh, you cannot go. I touch Krishna first. Some of them played on their flutes or vibrated bugles made of buffalo horn. Some of them gladly followed the peacock and imitated the sound of the cuckoo. While the birds were flying in the sky, the boy ran after birds' shadows along the ground and tried to follow their exact courses. Some of them went to the monkeys and silently sat down by them. And some of them imitated the dancing of the peacock. Some of them caught monkeys by the tail and played with them. And when the monkeys jumped into a tree, the boys followed. When a monkey showed the face and teeth, a boy imitated and showed his teeth to the monkey. Some of the boys played with the frogs on the bank of Yamuna. And when out of fear, the frogs jumped into the water, the boys immediately dove in after them. And when the boys came out of the water and saw their own shadows, they would stand imitating, making caricatures and laughing. They would also go to an empty well and make loud sounds. And when the echo came back, they would call it ill names and laugh. You see, this is the way that how the boys were spending their time, very happy and playing each other. You see, trying to touch Krishna, and the other one will ran after him and said, "No, I will touch Krishna first." You see, and then they will play with a peacock, trying to imitate them, and the monkeys, showing teeth to them, and jumping in the water with the frogs. So this is how they were happy during the daytime. As stated personally by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the Bhagavad Gita, he is realized proportionately by transcendentalists as Brahman, Paramatma, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here, in confirmation of the same statement, Lord Krishna, who awards the impersonalists the pleasure of Brahman realization by his bodily effulgence, also give pleasure to the devotees as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are under the spell of external energy, Maya, take him only as beautiful child. Yet he gave fully transcendental pleasure to the coward boys who played with him. Only after accumulating heaps of pious activities were those boys promoted to the personality associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who can estimate the transcendental fortune of residents of Vrindavan? They were personally seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. He whom many yogis cannot find even after undergoing severe austerities, although he is sitting within their heart. This is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. One may search for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, through the pages of the Vedas and Upanishads, but it's difficult to find him there. However, one who is fortunate enough to associate with a devotee can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. After accumulating pious activities in many previous lives, the coward boys were seeing Krishna face to face and playing with him as friends. They could not understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they were playing as intimate friends with intense love for him. You see, so Krishna was just as a normal boy, friend of all the coward boys, playing with them. You see, and they were so lucky, so fortunate that after many births, many pious activities, they come to play with Krishna. You see, you can imagine playing with God. But they were not knowing that Krishna is God. Even the yogis, they do all kind of tapasya, they do all many read books of Vedas. They cannot know Krishna. It's impossible, after many lives, many. But these boys, coward boys, were playing with him. Krishna was just acting like a normal friend, you see. So when Krishna was enjoying his childhood pastime with his boyfriends, one Agasura demon came very impatient. He was unable to tolerate seeing Krishna to play as happily, and therefore he appeared before the boys, intending to kill them all. The Agasura was so dangerous that even the denizens of heaven were afraid of him. Although the denizens of heavens drank nectar daily to prolong their lives, they were afraid of this Agasura and were wondering, when, he, when will the demon be killed? The denizens used to drink nectar to become immortal, but actually they were not confident of their immortality. On the other hand, the boys were playing with Krishna had no fear of the demon. They were free of fear. Any material arrangement for protecting oneself from death is always unsure, but one is in Krishna consciousness, then immortality is confidently assured. You see, that is how it is. Wherever there is Krishna, there is no fear. Krishna is protecting everybody. You see, the devotees here, they are happy because they know Krishna is protecting them. So the boys, the coward boys, they did not fear because of the demon was there. But even in the heavenly planets, in the denizens were drinking nectar to become strong and prolong their lives. So they were afraid. Even big body, muscular body, but they were afraid of the demon. But these boys, very small, skinny boys, but they were not afraid because they know Krishna will protect them. Yeah? That is saying here. Anyone who is in Krishna consciousness is fearless. Whoever is become Krishna conscious is fearless because Krishna is protecting him. So the demon Agasura appeared before Krishna and his friends. Agasura happened to be the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura, and he thought, Krishna has killed my brother and my sisters. Now I shall kill him along with his friends and other calves. Agasura was agitated by Kamsa, so he had come with determination. Agasura also thought that when he would offer grains and water in the memory of his brother and sister and kill Krishna and all the coward boys, then automatically all the inhabitants of Vrindavan would die. Generally, for the householders, the children are the lives and breath force. So when the children die, then naturally the parents also die in account of strong affection for them. Agasura thus decided to kill the inhabitants of Vrindavan, expanded himself by yogis, riddhis called Mahima. The demons are generally expert in achieving almost all kinds of mystic powers. So in the yoga system, by the perfection called Mahima Siddhi, one can expand himself as he desires. The demon Agasura expanded himself up to 8 miles and assumed the shape of a very fat serpent. Having attained this wonderful body, he stretched his mouth open just like a mountain calf, designed to swallow all the boys at once, including Krishna and Balaram. He sat on the path. The demon, in the shape of big fat serpent, expanded his lips from land to sky. His lower lips was touching the ground, and his upper lips were touching the clouds. The jaws appeared like a big mountain cave with limitation of and his teeth appeared just like mountain summits. His tongue appeared to be a broad traffic way, and he was blazing just like hurricane. His eyes were blazing like fire. At first, the boys thought that the demon was a statue. But after examining it, they saw that it was a big serpent lying down on the road and widening his mouth. The boys began to talk among themselves. Dear friends, this figure appears to be a great animal, and he is sitting in such a posture just to swallow us all. Just see, it is not a big snake that has widened his mouth to catch us all. You see, so all the children, they were tricked, and they entered into the cave. So one of them said, yes, what you say is true. This animal upper lips appear to be like a sunshine, like the sunshine, and lower lips like the reflection of red sunshine on the ground. Dear friends, just look to the right and left side of the mouth of the animal. Its mouth appears to be like a big mountain cave, and the bright and the height cannot be estimated. The chin also raised just like a mountain summit. Thus long highway appears to be its tongue, and inside the mouth it is as dark as in a mountain cave. The hot wind that is blowing like a hurricane at his breathing, and his fishy bad smell coming out from his mouth is smell from his intestines. So they further consulted among themselves, if we are all at one time entered into the mouth of the great serpent, how could it possibly swallow us? And even if it were swallowed all of us at once, it could not swallow Krishna. Krishna will immediately kill him. So as he did Bakasura. Taking on this way, all the boys looked at the beautiful lotus face of Krishna, and they began to clap and smile. And so they marched forward and entered the mouth of the gigantic serpent. Meanwhile, Krishna, who is the super soul within everyone's heart, could understand that the big statue figure was a demon. The boys did not know this. However, thus while Krishna is planning how to stop the destruction of his intimate friends, all the boys along with the cows entered the mouth of the serpent. But Krishna did not enter. The demon was awaiting Krishna's entrance, and he was thinking, everyone has entered except Krishna, who has killed my brother and sister. So, the chapter is nearly finished. We have one page, but I will have to stop because of the arti. So this is Agasura demon. So all the boys, they went inside. This is like a cave, and Agasura